Hello, online crew. I've got some really cool stuff to share with you in this live. So you may want a pen and paper because I'm going to give you some really cool, effective words, hooks, attention grabbers, whatever you want to call them, to help you draw more people into your content, stop the scroll, get people looking at you instead of looking at other people. So hello, how are you? And welcome to the live today. If you've caught this live, it's not by accident. It's going to be really helpful. And if you haven't got a pen and paper right now, you can just go and catch the replay wherever you're watching from, because you're going to want to write these down. What I'm sharing with you today is some wording, some really effective wording that you can use on your social media to help stop the scroll, help more people look at you instead of looking at other people. And if you're not cluey to this, this is a missing piece for you on social media. This is a really cool skill for you to learn and hone in on. So you know it for yourself. It's, when you're scrolling social media, I really encourage you to look from another set of eyes, not only what you're absorbing as a consumer, but as a marketer, looking at it as go, that's a really cool headline. Or it's something spit it out, stopped your scroll. Stopped your scroll. So I've just got off a team call with my network marketing team, been talking. When I talk, I get tongue twisted. You want to learn words to stop the scroll, okay? And when you're looking through your social media and something stops your scroll, you want to really take notice of that and go, that's a really cool headline, or what's the reason that I stopped and looked at that content type thing. Okay, this is a really important skill for you to learn if you want to do effective marketing on social media. Okay, so I'm going to get to those words in a second. If we haven't met before, my name's Helen Martin and I'm your online crew captain. So this is just all a little bit of fun here for our online crew community here. So if you're an entrepreneur, home-based business owner, direct seller, those in network marketing, MLM, you are in exactly the right place, because what we talk about here is strategies and things to help you build your business online with modern social media strategies. But it's not easy. You've got to fight through everyone else that's on social media. You've got to get people looking at you instead of other people. You got to learn how to brand yourself properly, put out the right content, and do it in a way that's not spammy and all the things. So there's a lot to learn. So when we go on social media, my thing is I don't want to waste any time or money. How about you? Is that something that you strive for? I don't like wasting time and I don't like wasting my money. So anything that I can do effectively and quicker and, that's going to get me a result, I'm up for that. And that's kind of my mantra for teaching you guys. My really, really strong thing, any of you that have listened to me for some time, or you're brand new to me, you've got to be a human before you're a marketer. That's everything I stand for on social media, is being a human before you're a marketer. So people in my world that listen to me, I'm not teaching you to send spammy messages out to people that say, do you want to join my team? Or somebody friend requests you and then, the first or the second message is somebody pitching their business. That's just so old school. It doesn't work anymore. It puts people off. You don't build your business, then you want to quit. That's not what we want. There are things that we can do, including what I'm sharing with you today, that can help, get you better results. Sound good? So I do want to remind you, because this is my last live for this week, is we've got our free 4-day Lead Generation Bootcamp starting next week. So warning, you will not see me on my business page if that's where you're watching from. You won't see me on YouTube if that's where you're watching from. You won't see me on Instagram up here if that's what you're watching from all of next week, because I will be delivering the Lead Generation Bootcamp in my social media group only. So if you're not in that group, get yourself in the group. It's a free group, Social Media Strategies for Home Business Owners. That's what it's called. Get yourself into the group, but register for the bootcamp. If you need more leads for your business, you want to register for this bootcamp. It's free. It's 4 days. I'm going to teach you a whole lot of cool stuff, and you're going to put it into action, and we're going to track those leads. Does that sound good to you guys? I think it sounds awesome. That's why I'm doing it. So mate, who's enrolled? Who's already enrolled? Who's registered? Let me know in the comments section. You need to register rather than just be in the group to get the workbook. So I've done this workbook for you, which has got a whole lot of information in it and things in it that we're going to, you know, fill in the gaps, and you're going to have to fill in the homework and stuff like that. So there's a whole workbook that goes with this boot camp next week. It's completely free. You got nothing to lose. So if you register, you'll get the workbook, and those that are registered that complete the boot camp, I'm going to give you a free Trello board to track your leads. So just give. It's going to be really, really, really cool. So make sure you register for that. I'm just going to say a few quick hellos, and then I'll get into these words. Hello, Deb. Hello, Joy. We've got Cherie here. Hello, Beth. How are you? Olive, how are you going today? Good morning, Heather, in your part of the world. Hello, Yvette. Celeste, excited about this topic. This is cool. Make sure you got your pen and paper, or you might need to watch it again. I love easy and effective systems. Debbie, you're still not hooked into StreamYard, you poor thing. But I will say, those of you in my coaching community, I've written all these out for you, and I'm giving them to you in some notes. So if you're in my coaching community, don't worry about writing these down. I got you covered. I've got this and more for you next week. Okay, in your exclusive training. If you want to write them down now, though, if you want them earlier, go for it. But I am going to have all this typed up for you and other notes to support the Lead Generation Bootcamp that the others aren't getting. Okay, I can't wait. If anyone looks like that on the screen, it just means you haven't given permission for StreamYard for me to see who you are. So if you're watching from the group, then just at the bottom of the description of this live, it says I'm going live via StreamYard, which is streamyard.com/Facebook. If you click on that link, then I'll be able to see who you are. I'm registered. I've enrolled. Hello, Janine. How are you? Good to see you on. Leslie, Susan, and another Susan. I give up on StreamYard 5 times. Or keep going. I think it took somebody 10 times, but they got there eventually. Hello, Ford. Oh, they were all you. Okay, so make sure you're registered for the Lead Gen Bootcamp. So what I'm about to share with you, and I'm going to run through them. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I've got 11 words, like lines for you. So either you're going to have to write really fast, or you can come back and just watch the replay wherever you're watching from. Remember, coaching community members, I'll have all these typed up for you. Then I'll give them to you next week anyway. But these are what we call either a hook or a heading, I guess, or an attention grabber. So where you want to think about these is the beginning of a written post, maybe the first lot of words on a story, maybe the first lot of words on a reel or a TikTok, if you're going there, if you're doing reels, TikToks, things like that, or you're putting things on your stories. These are the kind of words that you want to put on there to hook people in. They're called hooks. Or headlines, like if you're doing a written post, you might want to start with these sentences. This is also known as an attention grabber. So you're trying to grab people's attention by the words that you use. You have to build this skill, guys. I'm giving this to you, especially those that are joining the Lead Generation Bootcamp next week. You want to have this kind of stuff in your head when you're thinking about content and putting content out there. If you blend in with everyone else and you don't have any headlines or captions or things like that, it's going to be really hard for you to stand out from the crowd. And I say it again, I would encourage you, when you're scrolling social media, take notice, put your marketing hat on instead of your consumer hat on, and take notice of what grabs your attention and write it down. If something stops your scroll, then think why and write it down. You'll get the best headlines ever from a few places. One is learning what stops your scroll and making it your own. 2, really good headlines is also looking at media. Like looking at, I'm sure a lot of you go to the supermarket, and at the end of the supermarket, they have the racks at the end with the magazines that they're trying to sell you. And I bet you've looked down once or twice before and looked at a headline and thought, oh, wonder what's that about, and you've bought the magazine. They pay copywriters millions of bucks to come up with 2 or 3 lines for the cover of magazines that grab your attention, that make you buy the magazine. That's what I'm talking about. headlines, phrases, attention grabbers. Okay, so you ready? I'm going to give you all of these. You have to write fast. Okay, these are the kind of things that you want to blend into your business to grab people's attention. Okay, number one, if you've had a result in something, if you had a result in your business, or maybe it's a product-based thing, you've taken a product and you've got a result from that product, how I got from X to Y. So how I got from what was the thing you struggled with to what was your solution. How I got to, lose blah, blah, blah. It could be a lose weight thing. It could be a skin thing. It could be a business thing. How I got from 0 to, 5 figures a month, whatever. So think of anything that you've got a result from. How I got from X to Y. Next one. Nobody is telling you about blank. Nobody is telling you about blank. Okay. This live will go forever if I keep explaining them. So I'm just going to keep reading. So you just write them down and see and think creatively regarding how you can utilize this in your social media, in your stories, on your news feed, reels, TikToks, all of that kind of stuff. If you're not getting such and such, you need such and such. If you're not getting pain, you need your solution, whatever your solution is. Okay. You want to, that doesn't make sense. I'm not sure what that one's meant to say. I've missed a word, obviously, on my next one because it doesn't make sense to me. So I'll keep going. I've got heaps for you anyway. Here's 3 signs you might need to improve your gut health. Here's 3 signs you might need to rethink your diet or something like that. So here's 3 signs you might need, and then relate it to whatever it is that you're doing in your business. Okay. This is a game changer. Start something with that. Could be, again, product, business, whatever. This is a game changer. That's a really good hook. People are intrigued. What's a game changer? What is she or he talking about? Okay. Next one. This number 1 mistake is probably costing you. What would the number 1 mistake be? This number 1 mistake is costing you. Next one. What you probably don't know about blank. What you probably don't know about effective weight loss. What you probably don't know about being successful on social media. What you probably don't know about what you're putting on your skin. What you probably don't know about, what is your area of specialty. Okay. Next one. Oh, that one was up there before. Your something efforts are failing because your social media efforts are failing because your eating habits are probably failing you because your skincare routine is probably failing you because. Okay, point out some things that people don't know about some of the products that are out there. Any of you in health and wellness that have got anything that is a better alternative to the toxic crap that's out there in a supermarket or whatever, that would be a good one for that. Okay. And the 3 things I wish I knew before, blah, blah, blah. The 3 things I wish I knew before I started trying to lose weight. The 3 things I wish I knew before I started trying to grow a business on social media. The 3 things I wish I knew before I invested in a whole lot of skincare products that were too expensive and didn't work. So the 3 things I wish I knew before. Before what? Before your result that you've got now with what you're using or with what you're doing in business, etc. Okay. How'd you go? Did you write fast? Did you get some of them down? You might want to catch the replay, maybe watch it again and write some of those down. These are the kind, I'm trying to give you some examples of what can draw people in as far as effective headlines, effective hooks, effective attention grabbers. I've given you a number of things to choose from there. Try them out. Put them on the very first thing of your stories, the very first thing of your Instagram reels or your TikToks, or the beginning first sentence of something that you're putting in your newsfeed. Okay. Do you think you can utilize them? Did they seem simple enough? The examples that I just gave you. Did you write them down? Are you going to test them out? Let me know. What I've just given you there is it could be gold for you. It could be the difference between somebody thinking, what are they talking about? That's really interesting, rather than you just saying whatever you're saying. I know the difference in this because of in my business with what I've done and my journey with learning hooks and headlines and things like that. I also know the difference from watching all the people over 3 years doing my video challenges that don't put headlines. They don't put anything in their description of their live videos. Like, I'm talking about captions of live videos as well. Like, create the curiosity. Don't tell people exactly what you're going to say, because then they don't need to necessarily watch it. You want a hook for something that they want to find out the answer for. And when I see a lot of people come through the video challenges and they don't have a description. If it's a video, you're not giving anybody any incentive to catch the replay, because did you know most people will watch your videos after the fact, not live? So for somebody to go through their scroll and see your reel or your live or your story, you've got to give them a reason to stop and look. And it's the words that do that. Okay, so build this skill. And those of you that are joining us for the free Lead Generation Bootcamp, you want to keep this stuff in your mind. Regarding, because one of the days I'm going to talk about content creation. How do you actually attract more leads to you via your content? We're going to have a big conversation around content. So you want to have this kind of stuff in mind when we're having that conversation as well. Okay. So just a few comments here. So Susan's got them. These are gold. These are perfect. These are great. Definitely awesome. So a few of you have got some benefit out of that. Well, a few of you is better than none of you, but I tell you, if you test them out and you take this seriously, I've just given you stuff that people pay for as far as learning about hooks and attention grabbers and stuff like that. So don't take for advantage what I've just shared with you, because those kind of headlines, when you start thinking that way of drawing people's attention in, then you will be so much more effective with your marketing and your social media content when you're really in tune with about the words that you use. Okay, so I really hope this is helpful to you guys. Test them out. Let me know how you go, but just try them. I've given you lots there to test out, but I guarantee you, if you take this seriously and you've written those down and you test them out, that you'll get more results and more people looking at your content. So I'll leave it there. I just want to, no worries, Jade. Thank you. Steve's got them down. Awesome. And just, coaching community members, I'll have stuff like that and more stuff for you guys next week in our exclusive training. So just a final reminder, because this is my last live of the week. I'm going to disappear from my business page next week. I'm going to disappear from YouTube and Instagram. You will not see me live all next week on any of those places, because I will only be live in my social media group, delivering the Lead Generation Bootcamp for the 4 days. Okay, make sure you register. It's on the screen there. Or anyone watching on Instagram, it's helenmartinonline.com/lead generation. I've also got other posts on my Instagram. If you just look at my grid, you'll find the link, and that's where you'll get the workbook from that we're going to work through for the 4 days. So I want you to have this next to you when I go live with you guys next week. That'll either be Monday afternoon, evening, or Tuesday morning, depending on what part of the world it is for you. So I'm already excited about next week, and we're not even there yet. And I just want to see as many people on live as we can for the Lead Gen Bootcamp, because even though I'm doing this for free, I'm giving you a workbook to work through with information in it. I'm going to give you a template Trello board, which I've already given advanced access to our coaching community members for. So if you've missed that, coaching community members, you need to watch my live from yesterday. The videos are all coming down. They're only going to be up for a week. So I'm giving you a lot of training. I'm going to give you a lot of guidance. I'm going to give you some cool things to do. But the videos are only staying up for a week in the social media group, and then I'm going to pull them all down. Coaching community members, they're all going to be uploaded to the members area of your members website. So coaching community members, don't worry about, you can catch up later. You can have it there for, in the members area. But for those of you just in my social media group, you've only got a week. So you might need to binge watch if you miss a day. Just keep up. It's only 4 days, guys. It's 4 days. I'm sure you can do it for 4 days. But my lives might be a little bit longer than what you're used to when I ordinarily go live, because I'm giving you actual training and then homework to do. Okay. So I'm really excited. I hope to see you all on the Lead Generation Bootcamp next week. We're going to have some fun. We're going to get you some results. We're going to get you some leads. You're going to learn new stuff. It's going to be cool, 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 cool. So have an amazing weekend, and I will catch you next week for day 1 of the Lead Gen Bootcamp in my social media group. Okay. I hope you got great value out of today and you wrote down all those things that I gave you. So go and test them out as well. All right. Thanks for being here, guys. I really appreciate you. Bye.